And now, the Basour Award. The Basour Award is presented in memory of Dr. Gerald C. Basour, Associate Vice President of Academic Affairs, who for 18 years served GSU with distinction. The Basour Award is the highest honor GSU can bestow and is presented each year to the individual who has demonstrated the qualities that Dr. Basour exemplified. And they are absolute integrity, total competence, generous dedication, unfailing civility. I want to thank you for the wonderful letters with inspiring details about the qualifications of your colleagues. This award is so important that we will present it only when we have the strongest possible nominations. This year, the committee felt truly uplifted by the descriptions of many members of the GSU family who reflect Dr. Basour's characteristics. Their decision was not easy. And now for the winner. So I'll say a little bit about the person and then say his name, and he'll come forward and we'll read some more. And yes, it is a he. He is an associate professor, a faculty member from the College of Education, the Division of Education. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Larry Cross. I saw Larry as I was walking over here, and he was working as usual in his office, and I kind of looked in and I said, "You're coming to Convocation, aren't you?" And of course he was. Larry, over a dozen of your colleagues joined together to write a truly moving nomination. And I'm going to provide just a taste of the wonderful comments they made. Dr. Cross's integrity is supremely evident in his interactions with both his students and colleagues. He believes passionately in our responsibility to prepare effective teachers, and he demands that excellence from his students that he models for them in the classroom. Dr. Cross's colleagues have recognized him as a model of honesty, fairness, and discretion in the service to the division. We consider Dr. Cross as one of the fathers of curriculum, since he has studied and worked with such internationally renowned figures in curriculum and instruction as Ralph Tyler. His total competence makes him a magnetic professor whose deep knowledge and wide experience motivate and inspire his students. It also makes him a remarkable resource for the division as we encounter regular reaccreditation reviews and cyclic redesign of programs. Dr. Cross is also a highly sought-after reviewer for scholarly journals, as well as for many commercial publishers. His expertise has been recognized and gratefully utilized beyond the bounds of his roles as professor and coordinator of the MA in Education program. He has spent considerable time recruiting students for our graduate ELL bilingual education program. Indeed, because of his skills in building relationships with the Chicago Public Schools, we have continued to maintain and develop new ELL bilingual education cohorts in the Chicago Public Schools and the surrounding suburbs. Dr. Cross has a deep understanding of diversity issues and is a strong, unflagging advocate for all students. His office door is always open. I found it so today when I walked by. Students seek him out. The student grapevine, having identified Dr. Cross as a kind and patient student ally who always has time to help, often responding immediately. Junior faculty members report finding unfailing support and true generosity of spirit. What a wonderful phrase, generosity of spirit, when they seek his wise counsel about navigating the tortuous pathway to tenure. When a member of a committee or task force, he can be counted on to unobtrusively refocus discussion that has become tangential or that threatens to dissolve into the barbed remarks that can be traded when ardent faculty members urge divergent points of view. Now, I've never experienced that, but I'm sure you're very good at it, Larry. We believe that no faculty member more thoroughly, completely embodies the qualities of absolute integrity, total competence, generous dedication, and unfailing civility than Professor Larry Cross. Well, what a great community for our new members to join, and I want to introduce some of them to you now. Please greet our new Dean of Students, Dr. Aurelio Valente. Is he here? There he is. Many of you already have been working with our new Associate Provost, Dr. Angela Latham. Angela. Among Angela's other duties, she's going to be working closely with the faculty development and teaching, on faculty development with the Center for Scholarship and Teaching, and look for announcements of faculty workshops on writing and on other interesting topics. We had a very good discussion in the College of Business and Public Affairs this afternoon on how important those writing workshops can be to everyone. We welcome back Associate Provost Sandra Mayfield from her prestigious ACE Fellowship. Sandra. Now, I think everyone already knows our new Dean of the College of Health and Human Services, but let's still applaud Dr. Beth Cada. Let's also applaud our interim Dean of the Library, Lydia Morrow-Rutan. We have reorganized institutional advancement into a sharply focused Office of Development. Heading up that effort is someone new on campus, and he's given new meaning to the phrase, hit the ground running. He's really been out there telling our story and finding friends who can invest in us. So I'd like you to join me in greeting our interim Chief Development Officer, Will Davis. There he is. Now, there is a representative in the General Assembly named Will Davis. This is a different Will Davis. So, no, I just wanted to make that absolutely clear. Last spring, we reluctantly said goodbye to our longtime PR director, Eric Matani, who found a wonderful new position much closer to his home. We are most fortunate, however, to welcome our new Assistant Vice President for Marketing and Communication, who comes to us from the Joffrey Ballet, Rhonda Brown. Rhonda? There she is. After Convocation last fall, we changed our way of organizing legislative and community affairs. Rather than using a lobbying firm, we hired our own director, and that is Maureen Kelly. In our financial services area, you know that Karen Kissel is now serving as Vice President for Finance and Administration, and we have a new controller, Melinda Gieske. Is Melinda here? Welcome. Melinda is a CPA who joined us about a month ago. And in our facilities department, we have a new facilities project manager, Jim Zumerchick. Jim? Jim joined us from the private sector and replaces our former manager, Tim Kosiak, who was recently appointed as Chief Facilities Officer at a partner community college. The College of Arts and Sciences has a new organizational structure under the highly capable leadership of Dean Reinhold Hill. Chairing the Division of Science is our longtime colleague, Steve Shea. Steve? Two new colleagues are chairing the two new divisions. The Division of Humanities and Social Science is chaired by Dr. Andre Marek. And there he is, on the back, all the way in the back. The Division of Communication, Visual, and Performing Arts is chaired by Dr. Lori Montalbano. Lori, where are you? There she is. The Center for Performing Arts is now fully integrated into the Division of Communication, Visual, and Performing Arts of the College of Arts and Sciences, and we have a vibrant new director, Lana Rogachevskaya. Lana? Is Lana here? I'm pleased that even in these challenging times, we have some new division and department chairs and a number of new faculty members. These individuals will be fully introduced in the college meetings, but right now, would all new faculty members and chairs please stand up for our applause. Are there any adjunct faculty members here? I would call on everybody to reach out to the faculty members who teach our students on an adjunct appointment. I started my career as an adjunct faculty member, and it's really so important that we are inclusive of our adjuncts in everything we do. I'd like to congratulate our newly tenured and promoted faculty members, and I'd like you to stand as we welcome you into the ranks of the senior faculty. The newly tenured and promoted faculty members will join new faculty members, Excellence Award winners, and Basour Award winners. You're getting the invitation now, the people who were surprised, to tea at my home on Thursday, August 23rd. That will be a very festive occasion. I also want to, with the provost, give a special welcome to the students gathered with us today. I know that President Lisa Wallace and the whole Student Senate made special efforts to get the word out, and let's applaud the students again. So if the student...